He was a Stoic philosopher known for introducing Stoic doctrines to Rome. He was recognized for being the last scholarch of the Stoic school in Athens. His name is Panaetius of Rhodes. Panaetius of Rhodes, a prominent figure in ancient Greek philosophy, was a pupil of both Diogenes of Babylon and Antipater of Tarsus. He dedicated himself to studying Stoic doctrines and became a key figure in introducing these teachings to Rome, thanks to the support of his patron, Scipio Aemilianus. Panaetius' influence on the city was profound, as he played a pivotal role in spreading Stoicism to a wider audience. After the death of Scipio in 129 BC, Panaetius returned to Athens and became the scholarch of the Stoic school. It was during this time that Stoicism took on a more eclectic approach. Panaetius' most notable and enduring work was On Duties, which became a primary source for Cicero's own work of the same name. Panaetius' philosophy emphasized the importance of duty and moral responsibility. He believed that individuals should strive to fulfill their obligations to society and live virtuous lives. His teachings resonated with many, as they provided a practical guide for leading a meaningful and fulfilling existence. Despite being the last uncontested leader of the Stoic school, Panaetius left an indelible mark on the philosophy. His ideas and writings continue to inspire philosophers and thinkers to this day, ensuring that his legacy as a pioneering Stoic philosopher lives on. In the ancient world, there lived a philosopher named Panaetius. He was known as the pioneer of the eclectic shaping of Stoic theory, so much so that he was even considered a Platonist among the Neoplatonists. Panaetius had a unique approach to philosophy, assigning the first place to physics rather than logic, and he seemed to have not delved into the latter extensively. Panaetius made significant departures from traditional Stoic doctrine. In the realm of physics, he abandoned the belief in the conflagration of the universe, simplifying the division of the faculties of the soul, and even casting doubt on the reality of divination. His aim was to align Stoic philosophy with a more naturalistic perspective. Ethics was a central focus for Panaetius, where he recognized only a twofold division of virtue, the theoretical and the practical. This was in contrast to Aristotle's dianoetic and ethical divisions. Panaetius sought to bring the ultimate goal of life closer to our natural impulses. He emphasized the inseparability of virtues through the use of similes, highlighting the interconnectedness of moral qualities. Perhaps in response to criticism of Stoicism, Panaetius acknowledged that virtue alone was not sufficient if one did not have adequate living conditions and good health. He argued that striving for moral values for their own sake was a fundamental idea, drawing inspiration from the speeches of Demosthenes. Furthermore, he rejected the Stoic doctrine of apatheia, asserting that certain pleasurable sensations could be regarded as in accordance with nature. Panaetius believed that moral definitions should be accessible even to those who had not yet attained wisdom. He insisted on laying down moral principles in a way that could be easily understood and applied by individuals at any stage of their philosophical journey. Panaetius' philosophy, with its emphasis on a naturalistic approach to ethics and the interconnectedness of virtues, offers valuable insights for our daily lives. It encourages us to align our actions with our innate sense of morality and recognize the importance of living a well-rounded life. Panaetius reminds us that virtue alone is not enough, we must also prioritize our well-being and strive for a harmonious existence. Panaetius, a renowned philosopher born into an eminent Rhodian family, dedicated his life to the pursuit of wisdom and understanding. As a young scholar, he studied under esteemed philosophers such as Critolaus and Carneades in Athens. However, it was his association with the Stoic Diogenes of Babylon and Antipater of Tarsus that profoundly shaped his philosophical journey. Through the influence of Gaius Laelius, who had attended the lectures of Diogenes and Panaetius, he forged a close friendship with the esteemed Roman general Scipio Aemilianus. In fact, Panaetius, alongside the historian Polybius, accompanied Scipio on a diplomatic mission to the Hellenistic East. This experience not only expanded his horizons but also solidified his place within the influential Scipionic circle. Upon their return to Rome, Panaetius played a pivotal role in introducing Stoic doctrines and Greek philosophy to the Roman society. His reputation as a teacher grew, and he had the privilege of instructing notable Romans like Q. Scaevola the augur and Q. Aelius Tubero the Stoic. Panaetius' wisdom and teachings resonated deeply with his pupils, leaving a lasting impact on their lives. Despite his close association with Rome, Panaetius chose to reside primarily in Athens, where he succeeded Antipater of Tarsus as the head of the Stoic school. While the Athenians offered him citizenship, he humbly declined the honor. Instead, he focused on nurturing his most prominent disciple, Posidonius, who would go on to carry forward Panaetius' teachings. Panaetius' life journey came to an end in Athens, around 110-09 BC. His disciple Nicarchus, who continued his philosophical legacy, succeeded him. Panaetius' contributions to philosophy and his dissemination of Stoic principles were instrumental in shaping the understanding of ethics, virtue, and wisdom that still resonate today. Panaetius, a renowned philosopher of ancient Greece, left a lasting legacy through his treatise on duties, or Peri tou Kathikotos. Friedrich Nietzsche, a philosopher of the 19th century, recognized the significance of this work and referred to it as the principal masterpiece of Panaetius. In his treatise, Panaetius aimed to explore the concepts of morality, usefulness, and the apparent conflict between the two. As a Stoic philosopher, he believed that this conflict was merely superficial rather than real. Panaetius had promised to delve into the resolution of the moral and useful conflict in the third book of his work. However, he did not fulfill this promise, leaving his disciple Posidonius to fill in the gaps, albeit timidly and incompletely. Inspired by Panaetius' work, the Roman philosopher Cicero wrote his own treatise on duties, following the structure and content of Panaetius' work. Cicero acknowledged that he diverged from Posidonius in the third section of the subject, as he independently completed what Panaetius had left untouched. Cicero's work largely borrowed the scientific contents of Panaetius' treatise, with only minor alterations. The reason behind Cicero's choice to follow Panaetius' teachings can be attributed to the latter's emphasis on the practical application of moral philosophy to everyday life. Panaetius, influenced by the likes of Aristotle, Plato, and other Stoic philosophers, softened the severity of earlier Stoic doctrines while retaining their fundamental principles. This allowed his philosophy to be more accessible and applicable to human conduct, a quality that appealed to Cicero. Although Cicero's work did not encompass the entirety of Panaetius' 3 books, a fragment preserved by Aulus Gellius sheds light on the rhetorical aspects of Panaetius' approach to his subject. This fragment reveals that Panaetius aimed to present his philosophy of morals not only through abstract discussions and paradoxical definitions but also through its practical demonstration in daily life. Even though Panaetius' treatise on duties remains incomplete, it serves as a testament to his endeavor to merge ethics with practicality. His teachings, as transmitted through Cicero, continue to offer valuable insights on how to navigate the complexities of moral decision-making in our daily lives, reminding us to consider the interplay between what is morally right and what is useful. Panaetius' philosophy remains relevant, guiding us in our pursuit of a virtuous and meaningful existence.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.